Hello guys, CryptoSnake is here, and today I'm going to talk about a recession. What is a recession? For how long would it last? And what does it mean for the crypto market? You'll find out in just a few seconds. Let's get started. So what is a recession? A recession is a macroeconomic term that refers to a significant decline in general economic activity. 2 consecutive quarters of falling real GDP constitute a recession. So what is GDP? For those who don't know, GDP stands for Gross Domestic Product. This is the monetary value of all final goods and services produced in a country during a certain period of time. For example, let's say Costa Rica only produces bananas. Then the GDP in Costa Rica in 2021, if they produced 5 bananas that are worth $1 each, was $5. If in 2022 the price of bananas jumps to $2 and they sell the same 5 bananas, then the GDP in Costa Rica would be $10 in 2022. I hope you get it. So here is the question. Is real GDP in the US falling in the last 2 consecutive quarters? The answer is yes. Are we in a recession? The answer is yes. We are in a recession. US Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen said on Sunday that US economic growth is slowing, and she acknowledged the risk of a recession. The risk of a recession. LOL. I think people eventually should start educating themselves and make their own conclusions based on real facts and real definitions. We are in a recession. Period. Now, if we are in a recession, how long would it take for our economy to recover? This is a tough question. Our world is too volatile. We have high inflation, Fed is raising interest rates, there is a war between Russia and Ukraine that causes global food shortage crisis, and we still have COVID and monkeypox health issues. Therefore, it's really hard to say how long this recession will last. According to the public data taken after World War II, the average recession lasts around 11 months. It could take 6 months or 20 months, who knows? Often by the time the National Bureau of Economic Research has figured out the start of the recession, it's close to the end. What does it mean for Bitcoin? As we can see, the crypto market is literally following the stock market. When the stock market goes down, everything goes down. When it's up, the crypto market is up as well. Can Bitcoin go lower? Short term, yes. However, it's almost impossible to outsmart the market and predict the bottom price for Bitcoin. Most of the crypto analytics think that Bitcoin's bottom during this bear cycle was 17K. My own bet is the same. 17K, in my opinion, was the absolute bottom. I don't think Bitcoin will fall lower during this recession, and here is why. Reason number 1. Massive liquidations already happened. After Terra Luna collapse and Celsius Voyager and 3 Arrows Capital bankruptcies, a lot of Bitcoin was dumped on the market due to massive liquidations. Reason number 2. All tourists are gone. According to the exchange's data, short-term retail investors, aka gamblers, aka paper hands, already sold their crypto. We have hodlers only. Reason number 3. Whales are buying. The number of wallets with 1+ BTC is record high. Hodlers are aggressively accumulating. Reason number 4. Recession is already here and markets get used to it. The worst thing for markets is uncertainty. When everyone expects an additional 75 basis points rate hike and it happens, it doesn't really affect the market. Reason number 5. Q4 is historically the best time for crypto. If you check all the historical data, you will notice that Q4 is the time when the crypto market is moving up. Psychology is a really important factor. And reason number 6. Potential white swan event. This is probably one of the most important reasons for me personally. What kind of white swan event could happen? First of all, look at the gas prices. Here in California we had almost $7 per gallon just a week ago, and yesterday I paid $5.3 per gallon. It happened because Saudi Arabia started producing more oil that is now replacing sanctioned Russian oil. Does it affect inflation? Of course, yes. What else? Speaking of food shortage crisis, namely wheat exports, last week Russia and Ukraine signed 2 separate agreements with the Turkish government, and Ukraine is about to start shipping all the wheat to the countries that need it the most. We are talking about 40% of global wheat exports. Does it help to boost the global economy? Absolutely yes. What about the war status? Well, Ukraine started receiving a lot of new weapons, namely HIMARS rocket systems from the US and Europe, and is about to start getting their territory back. Russia has nothing similar to those rocket systems, so the entire democratic world is waiting for good news sometime around the end of 2022. Would the end of the war in Ukraine be a white swan event? Of course, it would be the most positive event for the global economy. I personally think positively and keep staking sats. I DCA on a weekly basis, and I think that long-term Bitcoin is the best ticket to financial freedom. Be patient, my friend. Hodl strong, and I'll catch you later. Bye.